Winner of the NRI Professional of the Year Singapore. The extensive knowledge and expertise of Venkatesha Murthy in recycling, refining and management of e-waste has helped set up one of the first e-waste recycling plants in Singapore.
My key drive is to protect the natural resources for tomorrow. My key drive is to protect the millions of people's life because they drink the polluted water, they use the polluted food. So to make sure when we do this recycling, it has to be done in environmental friendly way. And when I was thinking about my place, the inspiration always was to the environment. It's the green and clean environment given me an inspiration to dedicate my life towards environment. That's how. And also as a farmers, we always think that environment is very important for our life and also for our next generation. In fact, in the past, nature used to threaten the man. Today we can see that man is threatening the nature. We see our day-to-day life is full of electronics. We get up using the electronic products till we end of the day. We use the electronic products, like for example, alarm, switches, air conditioners, home refrigerators, dishwashers, handphones, TV, audio, video players. Once we get into the car, again electronics. Once we get into the office, again electronics. Once we get into aeroplane, again electronics. So our life is completely be part of the electronics. Our life is completely programmed with the electronics. So this is where we never think what happens once these electronics stop functioning. We use it for our comfort, we use it for our style, but we don't think what happens once it ends its life. So my profession is towards the protecting of the natural resources, protecting of the resources which are in the electronic scraps. Very first idea I got why we need to waste the resources. Waste is not waste. Waste is nothing but its value. We generate almost 50 million tons of electronics waste globally. It means to say that everyone is generating about 7 kg per capita of electronics waste globally today. And in a way that this electronics waste contains two key driving factors. One is toxic, like for example arsenic, for example lead, for example mercury. We have seen the great global tragedies like Bhopal tragedy, Minamata Bay, Chernobyl disasters, nuclear disasters. In addition to that, what we are facing today is a great global challenges like a climate change. The planet is getting warmer and warmer due to the huge burden of greenhouse gases. We can see a lot other problems like sea level is increasing because of the glacier ice caps, acid rains, water pollution, air pollution, land pollution. Millions of people are risking their life because of all human activities. So all these are burden created by human beings. So we must find a way how to resolve and how to make sure this planet is available for our next generation. So when I went to Singapore in 1998, my first project was City Raya. So there was a strong resistance to go for recycling because everyone thinking that e-waste is a waste, e-waste is a toxic and it cannot be recycled back. And I put my thoughts, I put my technical background to make sure this is not waste and there is a way to do the recycling in a environmental friendly way, in a professional way. That's where I put my thoughts, chemistry, metallurgy to recycle the electronic waste. And our company, we started with about $100,000 and we went up to 500 million worth of company within the span of 4 years, where I was the key technical architect. I was the front face for getting all the permits and licenses. I was the front face to all the clients like big multinationals like Seagate, Nokia, 3M, Siemens, etc. So we were the one in Singapore, or to a certain extent in this part of the world, first company to initiate the e-waste recycling in technical way. I think the key challenges in our industry is to convincing the authorities. You know, everyone thinks electronics waste is a waste, but I think otherwise. Electronics waste is not a waste, it is nothing but is a value. And if we do not address these electronics waste, which is nothing but we are endangering the environment and also the people around it. In my journey, every day we face the challenges to convince authorities. Every day we face the challenges to convince the producers as well as the general public to make sure these electronic scraps are not just treated as a waste, which is toxic if we do not treat rightly, and also which has got value if you do it in a professional way.